That's not all, folks. We have two more, if I calculated it good. Actually, yes, only two more. Tomislav Musić will be joining us now. He is a senior cybersecurity consultant, Telelink Business Services, with a keynote about
facing the cybersecurity challenges with IBM Security, National Statistical Institute, Bulgaria.
Bulgaria.
Jer vas zovu u Bulgariji nekad Musić.
Of course, they're the international surname.
IBM Musić.
I like your surname.
Enjoy.
Thank you, Frank Martina. Nice to meet you all. As Martina said, I'm Mr. Musić from Telelink Business Services, now Croatian office from the last year. From the various case studies related to IBM, especially IBM Security, I choose this one in the National Statistical Institute with various sources that was needed to be covered. We chose IBM as a preferred partner. A little bit about Telelink, almost 100 million revenue last year. More than 300, closer to 500 users and employees, 7 technology groups. Now this is a bit old slide because we opened recently offices in Germany and US of A with almost 20 years experience and several thousand of certificates through various technologies. We have a large competency which is shown on this case, and the most cases we did in the entire region and for some worldwide customers. Regarding the project, especially in this digital transformation era, GDPR related, it is challenging to do such a big case in heterogenic digital environment with wide scope of requirements and sources we needed to protect. We chose, as I mentioned, IBM as a preferred vendor, and which helped us during the approach for a specific project. As Darwin said, we must adapt to survive, especially in such a proactive era like this one, with COVID, with the war, with cybersecurity and cybercrime in the rise. Especially in sensitive data. GDPR made the fuss 5 years ago. Now, especially, payments was started to be paid to the regulators, even in Croatia. So A1 recently paid quite an amount for the data breach. And as a national statistical system in Bulgaria, was of course funded, especially with these new funds from EU. They want to build a quality, modern, secure solution to protect every sensitive data they need and to satisfy all needs regarding their stakeholders and the usage of the data they're collecting. An environment, as it is in all governmental institutions, it is quite heterogenic, from IXs to all modern clouds, Kubernetes and stuff like that. Different types of devices, legacy security solutions in-house, and of course sensitive data is statistical institutes manipulate with. Requirements, we all know that cybersecurity is now must be taken care of, and the question now is, were you hacked or you will be hacked, and maybe even you are and you don't know about it at this moment. Organization-wise, not only in this case, this is some 5 pillars that we set different solutions to protect efficiently, and in general, now the teams in-house have very blurred visibility of the resources and almost none control of it. In this case, one of the hardest part was on-site delivery of everything, especially now with the resources and scarcity of delivery channels, and to protect and to monitor all the sensitive data, or what's happening with that, who is covering it, from which endpoints it can be addressed and stuff like that. So we split it in infrastructure part, data part, and work processes. This is something that is especially in the monitoring space must be emphasized, because if there is an incident, response must be, let's say, written and taken care of. In this project and in general in all our projects, we like to address our customers and as a partner for the future, because if we don't have cooperative partners with the customers, it is very, very hard to be efficient and to have long-term relations with that customer. These 5 steps we like to let's say, follow. Nevertheless, it is not hierarchy always from 1 to 5, because here 3 and 4 are close together, crossover, because technical documentation and training for the customers for specific solution must be updated regularly, must be proactively addressed to introduce all the relevant people that will in the future use that solution that we implement. But initially, the assessment of the client security posture and the future need and the results they require is something that must be clearly stated. Design of the solution after these first 2 steps was looking like this, with various sources for the CM monitoring, with database activity monitoring structure, which was literally using almost all governmental data, all the internal data of the National Statistical Institute. And what is sensitive here, beside the data, are the rules and the policies. Who has what right to address that data or the critical infrastructure part. On top of this all, we had very good relations with IBM X-Force for the threat intelligence and updates of all the security news, and this Cloud Cybersecurity Alliance, where again a community and partnership of exchanging the knowledge of the happenings in the cyber warfare is updating regularly, which help us almost in the entire process, and now in the future as well. With our SOC offering, we are relying on our knowledge, but of course on community information we're receiving from IBM X-Force and some of the other sources of the updates and the news in that segment. The results, what is making us especially proud, instant response is in real time, monitoring is up to date, procedures for the response and for the remediation of the attack from the attacks is much more effective, and the overall workload of the internal personnel of the customer is more than 17%. And as I said, on top of that, we are working we even expanded this project already, and we are working with them 24/7 on helping them to monitor and to solve the issues almost before they happen, with the proactive searches through the environment, with addressing Log4j threats before it escalated even further, and helping them mitigate. Beside them, we have more than 300 mid-sized customers using either our services or we help them integrate some of the world-class vendors. I'd like to emphasize United Group, which is now one of the major players in the telco and media industry in the region, Contour Global and Lufthansa, who is our global customers for our security services, and Raiffeisen Bank as one of the largest banks in the region. If you have any more questions regarding this, or you didn't put your business card in the slot for it on the booth 99, in 10 minutes we're having a nice prize for you, so hurry up and do it.
Mr. Musić, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.